What's going? God damn it! Forgive me. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTSI Show. I'm Chris Project. Thank you guys for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And we got early comments this morning. My guy Ricky's in the building. Yes, sir. Good morning to you too, brother. Much respect to your consistency with the podcasting family. Salute. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, speaking of all of that today, man. Uh, 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to get this down pat because it's going to be something new, something different. So, but before we do get into that, let's get into the housekeeping. You guys know what you need to do. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page, follow all my social media accounts. Links are located in the description. $sign the BTSI show is the Cash App. Participate with my reach to privacy. Run the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Now, also, I do want to thank you guys for tuning in to Talking Points Debunk yesterday morning. That's a new segment that we are doing. And I hope it's very informative for everybody. A lot of people like to bring up the 80-20 rule. We debunk majority of that, and we presented what actually should be presented in discussions, not arguments, discussions. So thank you guys for tuning in for that. We will have another one. Uh, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'm waiting for a particular friend of the show to let me know when she's ready and we got that conversation. But let's get into today's stream. And let me actually keep track of the time. Because actually, the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, normally if I'm at home, there's a high probability I'm going to be rushing to work. No. It's a high probability, excuse me, that I'm going to be late for work, but it's a guarantee that I'm speeding to work. I am actually, excuse me, I'm actually in the background. I don't know if you not guys can talk at the white screen on. I'm actually at work right now. I'm already in the parking lot. So if I clock in 23 minutes, more money for me. So I'm actually here. I'm actually feeling good about this. So 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to get this down, Pat. So here's what's going on. As I mentioned earlier, my wife got a job with her master's degree as a educator in the school district that I graduated from. Now, that district is, I want to say, a couple miles west from our house, while my son's school is a charter school. It's actually on the other side of town, particularly where my down the street from where my wife grew up. So that means a lot of changes is going to happen, and you got to make sacrifices. You got to make excuse me, you got to make adjustments. Now, in this space that we're in, a lot of people are going to say, "Man, I'm the man of the house. I dictate what's going on. You're going to get that job, and you're going to take him to school." Or better yet, you ain't getting a job. You're going to stay home and do what I say. I am a man, hit me right, that type of stuff. In reality, we're not talking about those losers. So here's how I deal with it. As of now, there's nothing that my wife is doing that's interfering with what I got going on. Major interference, like you're completely compromising my plans. And I'm a very flexible person regarding making sure people get their stuff done. At the same time, I got to make sure whatever I have going on continues. Like, for example, me doing streaming. Contrary to popular belief, ladies and gentlemen, I never used to stream in the mornings. Never, ever streamed in the morning. I just started doing that as of late. And is it the 5, 6, 7 hour streams like everybody else? No. It's like, hey, good morning, everybody. Come here. Let's kick it for like maybe 40 minutes max. I'm trying to get y'all for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, but 40 minutes max. Let's have a conversation. Let's interact, and let me go ahead and get you guys out of here. to start your day. What's up, Ricky? In any relationship or marriage, it does require accommodating each other, in my opinion. No, 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 no. That's not an opinion, sir. That's a fact. That is a that is the cold truth. That's no opinion right there. That's a fact, brother. We got to make adjustments. Now, with said adjustments, my wife wanted to. Well, here's the thing I always said about my wife. Number one, she knows she's a wife first. She knows she's a mother second. And I said she could conquer. She could conquer the world after all of that. And she's married to a man that doesn't ask for much anyway. So what have what have all been done in the last 10 years that we've been together? She got an associate's degree. She got a bachelor's degree. She got a master's degree. She's in the entrepreneurship field. I'm trying to navigate through that. And now, not only she's back working, she's an educator now. In some way, shape, or form, she is a superhero. However you want to look at it. That's my wife, y'all. Now, with her doing having all that done, like you said, the question is, does that compromise anything I have going on? My plans, my goals, anything. My wife doing all that is not it's not stopping anything that I got going on. Not a thing, not a one. So the question is, how are we gonna make this work? It's real simple. You go to work, I take him to school, and then I go to work. You see how easy that is? How so simple life is. Now, number one, I gotta just stop being late. I gotta stop being late to work, anyways. And trust me, the only one thing I do know is this for a fact: if I do take my son to school, I'm going to be on time for work. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get out of the habit of saying early to work because Chris Rock quote: "There's no such thing as being early. You're either on time or you're late." So one thing I can guarantee is if I take my son to school, I'm going to be on time. So win-win situation for everybody. So what? So how is this day going to start? Because obviously, like I said, I still if the night before doesn't kick my ass, I still have to. What's what I'm looking for? I'm still going to the gym, so my day technically starts at 4:30 in the morning. At least from 4:30 to 5:30, there's alarms going off every 5 minutes to make sure I get my butt to the gym. Drill, get my 6 miles in, or at least get 30 minutes of cardio in. Then see if I can go get on the machines and work certain parts of my bodies. How did I have it set up? Core core day is Monday. Leg day is lower body is Wednesday, and upper body is Friday. And the days in between, I'm still doing cardio every single day, and I can just freestyle on the Sundays, the Tuesdays, the Thursdays, and the Saturdays. So I start my day off like that. Then get home, take a shower, and when I get out the shower, I got to hurry up and get dressed. And around that time, my wife is going to be up anyway. She's getting ready, she's getting him ready, and I can help out with that in some type of way, shape, or form. And then after that, I give my son, if we can get out of the house by 6:45 in the morning, that'll give me enough time to get him to school and get me here to work and straight. But what happened today? That's the plan. But what happened today? Well, I don't know why I was so physically exhausted. I did not make when I got to the house, y'all. I did not make it into that bedroom. I I got the furthest I got was my living room, and that's it. I just put my stuff on the chargers, sat on the floor. Next thing I know, I was asleep until maybe 1:30 or 2:30 in the morning. And I was like, son of a bitch. So with that, I went ahead and what happened? Woke up, took a shower, and I said, all right. I went back in the living room looking for my phone. And next thing I know, I fell asleep again. All this to wake up at 6:32 in the morning. I'm like, holy shit. Thankfully, my wife and my son was already up, and she was in the beginning stages of getting him ready. I had to get ready myself. Me and my son got out of the house by 7 o'clock in the morning, like literally 7 o'clock in the morning. So shockingly enough, while we was weaving through traffic, and granted it's a slow Thursday in the summertime, so I really need to test this theory out on the Mondays and Tuesdays of the world when school is back in session. We got from my house to this boy's daycare because his daycare and the school is only like 7 minutes apart. We got there in 30 minutes. Actually, a little bit less than that. I was fairly surprised. I got my son because his school starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. And in his charter school, he has to be there on time, or else it's going to kind of get them. And you get things wrong 10 times at this particular school. That's it, you're gone. So, needless to say, I would have got him on school on time, although he goes to daycare in the morning. I made it from that side of town. Well, I'm trying not to give out that much of a detail. I'm giving. Um, got from that side of town. I left at 7:30, and I got here. Stopped to get breakfast, of course, but I got here at what time did we go live? We went live at 8:25. I would say 8:15, 8:20. 8:20 is when I got here. So yeah, on a good day, probably take me like 45 minutes or less to get from that side of town to work. And dare I say, today was a good morning start, a successful day. And I would have to do this 5 days a week, which is fine, which is perfectly fine because I'm not working late or working those long hours like I used to. Because when school starts, I already told this to my son, when school starts for him and mom, daddy's taking to school every single day, but daddy's going to be coming home early from now on to make sure that everybody has a good start to the morning. So no, excuse me, today was a success, although we had a bad start. I still call it, I still call it a good morning start because we was able to get every single thing checked off, the main priorities. So today was the win today. And on top of that, I'm leaving early today because not only am I going to Apple Store, well, it's Thursday. I'm going to the Apple Store to see if I can, if they can work on my phone. Also, I may or may not be collaborating with somebody today. I'll keep that a secret, keep that under wraps. So I want to make sure my phone is acting right. Now that we will put that to the side, let's talk about StreamYard. There is a possibility. There is a possibility I might owe StreamYard an apology. The reason why I say that is because I, I am currently on my iPad right now. I don't know if there has been any glitching or anything like that. I will have to watch the playback to see. But StreamYard is working perfectly fine on my iPad. If this was on my phone, that would be a different story. So there's something going on with this phone. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I have a iPhone 13 Pro Max. I had it for 2 years now, and according to T-Mobile, they said since I'm on that, since I want to be on that iPhone plan, for the very first iPhone, I have to pay it off and keep it. Now, usually, when I was with Sprint, boy, I miss Sprint, believe it or not. When it came to iPhone Forever, I got a new iPhone literally every year. Literally every year. And now that some of my peak gain to me that depending on what your business is, those could be tax write-offs either way. I know a lot of people like to shame people who get installment plans for your on your phones. Uh, Tell them that they don't know the shit about business because all of that are tax write-offs. Especially it could be business expense if you have the proper paperwork in play. So that's something to use against people that got always something negative to say about you. But nevertheless, I'm saying that's because I'm dealing with this iPhone 13 Pro Max because I don't have an iPhone 14 Pro Max, and T-Mobile said I have to I have to hold on to this iPhone until it's paid off. So the next iPhone that I will be getting is an iPhone 15 Pro Max or whatever big size they come out with. Now, do I know for a fact that they're coming out with this? No, I don't know because Apple doesn't talk to me or relay those information to me. However, I noticed a pattern like all of us have. So we'll imagine the biggest phone is going to be some type of Pro Max. And I don't know if y'all can see how big. Let me make sure my fingers. Well, I'll just cut it from distance. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got real big ass hands, and I need a oh, and I need a big phone for my big hands. I forgot my phone is the remote for the stream. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Well, actually, I'm gonna take it to the Apple store today. I'm gonna see. And although I don't like my appointment time because I get off much later than that, but I'm going to make some adjustments. I'm gonna go there and see if they can fix it or to point out the problem. Chances are, since I have Apple Care on every single thing, they can just slide me a new phone or fix it or whatever the case may be. And if they have to, it is what it is. But other than that, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. We got 20 minutes in, and I'm already at work, and I got to worry about nothing. Um, and quick housekeeping. Today, 12 o'clock New Central Standard Time. Another clip from Welcome to the Throne will be released. Today's clip, we're going to be talking about Angry Man going on tour, or is he going on tour? And also, we're going to talk about the future of media. There's something I spotted feedback, and I wanted to bring it to Angry Man's attention. And we had a nice dialogue regarding that because I think that's going to help content creators of all kind. And you got to make sure you yourself, as a content creator, is getting ready for that type of bag that these advertisers are going to push away. We'll talk about that later on during the clip today. Like I said, the full interview in of itself is available right now. You can watch it in full. But today we're going to talk about Angry Man possibly going on tour and the future of media. All right. Other than that, people. Oh, I forgot. This is not my work shirt. This will be a dope work shirt if I could wear it. But let me go and get it. Let me go ahead actually get dressed for real. Then let me get out of here. Well, thank you guys for pulling up. Like I said, hopefully I will be make if I don't stream tonight, I will be making a guest appearance or be a guest collab later on today. I will keep you guys posted on that. But anywho, on your way out, ladies and gentlemen, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow all my social media accounts, links are located in the description. Download the BTS shows the Cash App. Participate way more than rest of privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. I kind of like this 8:30 time slot. Let's do it again tomorrow. All right, people. This is BTS Show. I'm your host, Jay. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, or hopefully later on tonight. Peace out.